Alright, what is up YouTube? Got another video here with the Vic. It wasn't a video that I was actually going to make today. I had something else in mind, but this is kind of more, I don't know, important, I guess. What is going on? I'm having another issue with my car. I've always had this issue, but it's getting to a point now where it's not something that I can ignore. What is going on is I'm having a problem here with my fuse panel. If you notice this one here, there's a little like pick in there, little toothpick. That right there is for my blinker, that fuse. And what is going on with it is, I've always had this issue, and it never was really that big a deal. I was always able to just, you know, just kind of wiggle it around a little bit, and it would make my blinkers work again. Because what's happening, my blinkers are turning off. Let's see if they do it. See? Turn this off. You can hear it. But if you look, see how my stalks? See how I have no blinker? Okay. You wiggle this around. Mess with that. No, well, still doesn't want to work, but if you wiggle it, I'll wiggle it down there. You hear it like, you probably hear it like bugging out. Nope. Oh, this fell out. Oh, great. But you can hear it. You hear it like twitching out. Because the blinker wants to work, but there's a short in there because this wasn't on there. I just recently put this on there to protect them, but I'm assuming whoever had this car before me, a cop or whoever, you know, they generally wear boots. So I'm assuming when they got in this car, they accidentally like kicked this freaking fuse panel here, and they messed that fuse up. Because I mean, you can clearly tell there's a short in it. Now I went to the junkyard. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna do a video at the junkyard, of me taking it off, and then me coming back here and putting a new one on. But it's a lot more complicated than I think it's gonna be. Because when you pull this off, when you pull this whole back thing off, like you got to take this metal bracket around. There's only 2 bolts, one there for this, and then there's one up top, and there's one like right behind here that holds the metal bracket in. When you take this off, there isn't like a plug in the back that plugs into it. It's literally all wires that plug into the back of this. And I tried disconnecting the wires. I couldn't disconnect them. Not this one. I want the junkyard because I don't want to mess this up. But I don't know if you can just replace this fuse panel here. Huh. Even wiggling it like this, I can hear it bugging out. But huh. Yeah, well, I gotta mess with that now, but as you can see, that's the issue. But the point is I don't know if you can replace just this fuse panel here, or you have to replace the entire wiring harness for this car. Now, I called Ford. They don't even make that fuse panel anymore. It's discontinued. So I'd have to try to find one used if I found one. And wiring harness, I think he said they don't have a wiring harness for it anymore either. So I'd have to find a used wire harness, which isn't that big a deal because I'm sure this is a problem that's never happened to anyone besides me, which is typical, which happens in my life. But, you know, I don't know how much it's going to cost to fix this. I thought maybe I can do it on my own, like I said, if it was just a direct plug, which I thought it might have been, but it's not. It's more advanced than I thought this was going to be. I gotta be honest. If it's gonna be something that's real expensive to fix, I'm gonna sell this car. I'm to a point now where I'm not putting any more money into it. I've already put enough into it. Everything is decent with it, but I'm not gonna spend another $1,000 putting a new wiring harness in to get my blinkers to work. It's something that, you know what I mean, I've already dumped enough money into this car. As much as I love it, you have to reach a point where you just say it's enough. You can't do it anymore. I'm not worried about the steering shaft. I'm not, you know, oh, so I spend another $400 on a steering shaft and get that installed, whatever. That's not the end of the world. I don't care about the oil lines, the oil cooler lines. You know, I have to replace that, you know, buy new lines for $140. That's not a big deal. If it's like little things here and there, I gotta spend a couple $100, $300, $400, you know, I'll live with it. But if it's something that I have to spend like another like grand on, I'm simply just not even doing it. I mean, I'm to a point now where, you know, I'm actually, by the time you see this video, I'm gonna bring it to a shop. I'm probably actually gonna go to the shop in another like 20 minutes. He told me to head over in like 20 minutes, so I'm probably gonna head over there. Well, he said to call to see how busy they were in 20 minutes, so that's what I'm gonna do. But you know, I really don't know, guys. As much as I love this car, I'm just not. It just makes no sense to drop another $1,000 into this if that's what it needs. Now, if you guys know, anyone knows how to replace this, you know, to replace this fuse panel, please tell me. Like, I'm in serious need of help right now. Like, I mean, I've had issues with my car where I tried to seek help, but this is something that I'm completely lost on, and I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I gotta be honest, I'm really at a loss here. I'm so many like mixed emotions right now. I tried popping the hood of the car in the junkyard to see if I can maybe follow where it goes. I don't really know where it goes. I don't know, guys. I'm really just like upset. Really just aggravated. Like, I tried following it up. I don't know if it's this right here, that harness right there that it connects to. Because if you look inside the car, there's two big wires that connect. Like, there's wires that connect to the fuse panel, and then there's wires that like go somewhere else. So I don't know if one of these is the fuse panel wires. I just don't know. I'm far from an electrician, and I am not good at all with electronical work at all. Even though I was actually able to manage to wire up my subwoofer and all that. I don't know how I managed to do that, but that's a different story. But actually, you know, changing out the whole fuse panel, I can't do it myself. It's too in depth. So I'm gonna have to pay someone to do it. It's just a matter of how much are they gonna charge me to do this, and can it even be done? Can you even swap out this fuse panel? I know you can change a wiring harness out. You know, that's not a big deal. I've seen people do that, like people put new wiring harnesses in. But I don't know if you can just swap this panel out. You know, I really just have no clue. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Like I said, I'm so many mixed emotions. I'm like aggravated. I'm like angry. I'm just like sad, because I just feel like it's always one thing after another. Like, it just doesn't stop. Oh, but look, my blinkers are still on. I forgot that I even had it on. Yeah, it doesn't even want to work now. I gotta mess with it. At the video, I'll take that I'll take the fuse out. I'll mess it around. I'll try to clean it a little bit, but even if I don't have to, I just want to fix my blinkers. That's the main thing I want to do. So even if I don't have to change this or change the wiring harness, and I can do something just to fix that, I'm fine with that. I don't care. Like, I had the little, you know, toothpick in there to hold it, to support it, and that was a perfectly fine fix for me. I didn't care. But it's to a point where I can't do that anymore. Something needs to be fixed. It can't be rigged like I had it rigged. You know, I never really brought it up in videos. I never really did anything with it because it was always fine. It wasn't a big deal. But within the last month, the blinkers just don't want to work anymore. I had to like fight to get my blinkers to work. You know, I wiggle it around for like 5 minutes, and then my blinkers will work for like, you know, 4 or 5 days, and then they don't want to work anymore, and I got to keep messing with it like once or twice a week. And I just don't want to do it anymore. You know, I don't want to get rid of this car. And like I said, you know, I'm thinking about maybe trading for that guy's truck if he wants to end up trading. There's still no, you know, definite with that. It's still completely up in the air, and it's going to be a while from now if I were to trade. But if this is, like I said, if this is something that's going to cost me $1,000 to fix, I'm not even going to trade for that truck. I'm just going to get rid of this, because I'm not going to dump another, you know, $1,000 into this. It's just, at least not right now. You know what I mean? Like, I dumped a whole bunch of money into this last year when I got into the accident. You know what I mean? Like, new tires, rims, I got rear end work done, new paint job. You know what I mean? I'm to a point where I'm not going to dump another $1,000 next year. I'm just not. So I'm hoping you guys can help me, you know, tell me if there's a way to fix this without replacing my whole entire fuse panel. You know, make sure you share this video with everyone, and like, if you see this video and you don't know and you have a friend, just send it to him and have him comment on the video. Like, I need help with this. Like I said, I am going to bring it to the shop and I'm going to see what they say, but you know, maybe one of you guys will have another solution that I can do without, you know, using their recommendation. You know, maybe one will be cheaper than the other. I don't know. But if it's something that's going to cost me like over $1,000, you know, you guys can say goodbye to this car. You know, I'm sure I'm going to lose, you know, some subscribers, whatever. You know, if you had been subscribed to me for, you know, a while, you know, and you only subscribed to me for this car, you know, thanks for subscribing, thanks for sticking around. But, you know, if it costs too much, the car is going to go. So, you know, I do appreciate you guys, you know, sticking around. But the ones that do stay, you know, I will have obviously more cars. You know, like I said, I do plan on getting a Jeep. You know, I am a car guy, so, you know, once I eventually, you know, have more money in my life and stuff, you know, I do plan on owning, like, you know, different cars, multiple cars. So, kind of some life goals. And it's not to say that I will never not have a Crown Vic ever again. I do eventually, you know, maybe, like I said, once I have some money, I can own some cars. You know, maybe I'll get another Crown Vic. Maybe I even get a Mercury Marauder. You know, so it's not completely out of the question for me getting another one of these, but I'm just to a point now where I just don't want to keep spending money on this. I just don't want to do it anymore. Like I said, little things, like little repairs for $500, even like $500, it's like, okay, whatever, not the end of the world, but I'm not spending $1,000 on repairing it. It just, I don't know, just the thought of that, it makes me so aggravated. You know, and I don't know what my next car would be. Probably something real cheap. Some little 4-cylinder car that I hate driving every day, but, you know, I'd rather buy some car that is better on gas and I hate driving than to spend another $1,000 on this. It may seem like I'm crazy, but it just, you know, if you keep spending money on something and then something else goes wrong, it feels like it just never ends. I would rather just go into something else and be miserable with that car than, you know, enjoy a car that I just keep spending money on and it just doesn't stop. You know, even though all the repairs that I've done to this car have pretty much all been my fault. I'm not blaming the car for its damage or whatever. It mainly has been my fault, but, you know, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not really in that good of a mood right now. But this right here, guy, this little fuse, this little 5-cent fuse, you know, maybe costing me, you know, I can't even tell you how much money. Just this little tiny fuse right here. Which is, that's really the nail in the coffin for me. It really is. So like I said, make sure you guys, you know, definitely comment on this video. Even if I don't care if you dislike it. You can dislike the video all you want. Just comment on it and just try to give me a solution here to how I can fix this. Because I really don't know. I tried calling Ford. You know, like I said, they're like, oh, you know, they don't even make that anymore or whatever. You have to bring it in for us to look at it. You know, to have them look at it, it's like $100, which, you know, I guess isn't the end of the world to have them diagnose it. But I know what the issue is. There's nothing to diagnose. It's either can you replace that or can you not. It's really as simple as that. It's not like I don't know what the issue is. Then the other place I'm going to go to, he said just bring it on over and he'll look at it real quick. So I'm hoping he won't charge me, but maybe I'll toss him like 20 bucks or something, whatever. But that's that, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, or you can even dislike. Like I said, I'm sure I might get some hate in this video, but I don't even care. But just I'm asking you guys, this is the one video. Just comment. Try to help me come up with a solution, because I don't want to get rid of this car, but if it's too much to fix, I am going to get rid of it. So that's it for now, and I'll keep you guys posted on, you know, what's going on exactly, how much it's going to cost, and, you know, what my future plans are. So I'll see you guys later. Take care.